back, everyone, to another Junk Wax Thursday. We got Jay back in the room. Had the 2 weeks of Rona isolation, and knock on wood, everyone in the family does not have any symptoms other than what I went through. We got the cat as the live studio audience tonight. Tonight we're opening up 1990 Donruss. You're going to like this one, Jay, because it's got the puzzle pieces like the other one did.
Ooh.
So this is Carl Yastrzymski. His grandson, I believe, Mike Yastrzymski, that we've been pulling in 2022.
I found out the stickers from that one stream are actually super bad at sticking, so I tried to put a couple on my Chromebook, and they all fell off.
The hologram ones, or the...
No, I think it was the other...
that was the FLIR one.
The smaller stickers,
Yeah.
the older ones.
Yeah. Well, they're both old.
They wouldn't stick.
They do that, or I guess they don't do that, right? Because you got to think that adhesive is 30 years old.
Maybe it was the hologram stickers.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's not going to work. Right, we're talking 1989 versus...
I'll just tape it on.
Like, I can't imagine any glues. Like, glues don't work very well from 1989 or 1991. So we got Rhino on the top here. So that's fun.
Yep.
It did not have any cards on the bottom. There are...
I ruined it.
36 packs. Oh, they're upside down. Don't know if they've been searched or not. Don't know anything about this box. We've personally had this in our collection for a long time. I've probably had this for about 20 years now.
Can we pick our stacks?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Go for it.
This one.
Okay.
Now you pick one.
I'll pick this one.
Okay, that's the one that I was going to go with.
I know.
So,
You went diagonal last time too.
I did?
You did.
Take this one.
And I'll take this one. So, nothing really big in here. Second year Ken Griffey Jr. And that's about it.
Oh, this is...
Yeah.
Maybe it was searched.
It could have been. I don't know why they would have.
These are open.
Well, it could also be... I mean, these are good-looking cards. So it could be...
Also,
Ooh, George. It could just be that the wax is just, bad.
I got 31, 32, and 33.
Oh,
I got a mouth.
Ryan Sandberg with the yellow star.
Ooh.
Rhino. Yeah, I can feel the wax here. You actually see that it's stuck to it.
It's been a little bit since I opened a pack.
Yeah, it's been a while,
And
right?
all these names are in cursive, so I'm not even going to try.
Don't even try. Okay.
Well, I can read the first names, but the last names are rare.
Paul Kilgus, right on.
Paul,
Ooh, Diamond King. Hojo.
Rick,
Mike Greenwell.
Pedro
Guerrero.
Wes Grandes.
Guillermo Hernandez.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it could be that all these have been opened. Because the wax is on the back, and yet the puzzles are off where the wax should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these were probably searched, 30 years ago,
Billy Swift.
and we're just gonna open them up and go through them. Oh, Ricky
Gray.
Henderson,
Todd. Kelly.
Dickie Thon, Tony Gwynn,
Brian Downing.
Kevin Mitchell.
John Peach.
So the only one we're really looking for is going to be Ken Griffey Jr., but I have a feeling that he's not going to be in here.
Probably not.
Because
Rafael Belliard.
I'm pretty sure that these were searched.
Pedro
Wally Joyner, Sid Fernandez,
John Russell.
John Smoltz.
Carl Yastrzymski.
That's what the puzzle's going to look like when it's done.
Oh.
If you look at the...
Oh, I got his mouth.
Oh, that's the actual card. That may be the last card of the set, 588. I don't know.
I got his mouth.
All right. Well, what we could do... We could just hurry it up and go through these. Not expect... Oh, Greg Maddox. That's a good one. Just quickly go through them. And if there's nothing there... Oh, Wade Boggs. Oh, here's some rated rookies. Kent Merker, Mark Gardner. We'll go open up another Junk Wax box. Kind of liven it up. What do you think?
Okay.
So who are we just going to look for real quick then? Ooh, Fernando Valenzuela.
Griffey?
Yeah. Ooh, Marquis Grissom, rated rookie. That would have been a really good card back then. Marquis Grissom, I think Delino DeShields, I think Eric Anthony's in this set. Those would have been good cards. I'm not expecting us to find any of them. Well, you just found the Marquis Grissom, so. Mookie Wilson.
Pete Ben?
No, Mookie Wilson. Kirby. Remember Kirby Puckett? I was telling you about him. Ruben Sierra. Junior Felix would have been a good one. Mike Schmidt would have been a good one. Dave Martinez. Todd Zeal, rated rookie. This would have been a great card to have in 1990. Eric Klunk, Ruben Sierra. Andy Bennis, rated rookie. Here's Eric Anthony, rated rookie. Except the wax is on the back. That would have been a great one. These would have been great cards to pull in 1990. And I'm pretty sure that there was no Frank Thomas in 1990. Oh, Randy Johnson. Salazar, Mike Valecki. I don't think that there was a Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt, the White Sox. I don't think he had a 1990 Donruss. So I think Griffey would have been the only one, and that would have been his second year. I mean, we can still look for the Hawk. We can still look for Rhino. We actually pulled the Rhino All-Star already. So that was, you know, that's somewhat of a win.
Mm-hmm.
Hat Borders. Jorge Bell. Doug Jones. Luis Gonzalez would have been a good one to get, too. Benny Murray. Yeah, it's kind of upsetting that, oh, wait a minute. This one was not searched.
Oh.
Because the pack is still sticking to the card.
Maybe you got a Griffey.
It must be Riffy. If it's no. Greg Swindell. Kelvin Schiraldi. Doug Trebek. Kirby Puckett. Oh, I should be pulling those for Andy. He likes Kirby Puckett. Where's that other one? Wade Boggs. Jesse Roscoe. Kent Herbeck. That would have been a good one.
I keep seeing the K's, and it's like messing me up. Checklist.
Oh, yeah.
Big.
Joe Cotta. Carlton Fisk. Kurt Schilling.
Who?
Kurt Schilling. He's a
Oh.
pitcher. Are you sticking to your cards yet?
No.
No. Here, look at this. Ariana Duncan.
It's like I took the wrong pack.
You took the wrong stacks. Kevin Mitchell, that would have been a good one.
These
Alex
are all-
Sanchez.
These are all bent.
Delino DeShields. Mike Gallagher, John Franco.
Oh.
Jose Canseco. That would have been a good one at the time. Bojo. Bo Jackson. Bo knows. Was Darryl Strawberry? I think he was still a New York Met. Yeah, he's still on the Mets in 90. So 91 is when he went to the Dodgers. But now I'm back to... Oh, Barry Bonds.
Cards. That's a Ken, but it's not Griffey Jr.
No, it's not. Julio Franco. That would have been a good one.
Oh, Rhino.
Hey, alright, you got Rhino.
Mine.
You got a penny sleeve?
Yes,
Can I tell you that the penny sleeve is actually worth more than the card is? There are so many millions of these made that I bet you it's not worth the penny. Gary Sheffield, that would have been a good one. Back in the day, when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
When I was a young boy, my
Yes.
father
Oh no, different song.
took me
I thought you were going with The Lion King.
to see the Black Parade.
When I was a young warthog.
No.
Bobby Witt.
When I was a young warthog.
David Wells.
When he was a
Dave Stewart. Harold Reynolds. Tom Gordon. Tom Flash Gordon.
Ah.
Mike Greenwell. Man, this would have been a great box to have in 1990, even without the Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Caminiti. Jesse Barfield. So if I remember correctly, Ken Griffey Jr., it's like a picture of him like on his knees in the batter's on deck circle with like the bat down, and he's like looking off to the right. So that's the one you're looking. Oh, here we go. Mr. Nolan Ryan. Greg Olson would have been a good one. Robin Yount. Otis Nixon. Joe Girardi. That was a good pack. I would have been happy with that pack as a kid. Vince Coleman. Roberto Alomar. Jeff Pico. Dan Gladden. Another checklist. Another Mike Greenwell. Willie Randolph. Paul O'Neill. Les Lancaster. Mike Devereaux. Kelly Gruber. Rick Sutcliffe. Another Chili Davis. Kelly Gruber. Oh. Literally the pack that I just put down. Tony Gwynn. Mr. Gwynn. Felix Jose. Right on. Mitch Williams. Von Hayes. What's going on?
My pack, like I threw it that way, and I think at the same time you threw yours or something, because I saw this move, and for a second I thought I got two wrappers for one pack.
Oh, Mr. Lee Smith is a Red Sox. That hurts. That hurts. But I will allow it.
Everybody hurts.
Sometimes.
Everybody cries.
Ruben Sierra. Oh.
I'm losing my pace.
Yeah, you're getting better at this, though.
Thank you.
All right, we got 4 packs left. Oh, you're one ahead of me.
Oh no, how'd that happen?
Mike Bilecki, Leo Franco.
I think I got one ahead of you when your pack started to not be.
Oh, when it was sticking.
Like, yeah.
Like that one?
Because I was getting through mine and then I went through another one.
All right. Another Kirby. Will Clark. Bo Jackson All-Star. Barry Larkin. Mitch Williams again. Ozzie Guillen. Candy Maldonado. Lloyd McClendon. All right.
I got a chip something.
But not Chipper Jones. Bart Giamatti, the commissioner. Hojo. Gary Gaetti. I'm not feeling it, kiddo. Roger Clemens. I think there was like an error, like this was supposed to have a star, but it didn't. If it didn't have the star, it was worth like $1,000 or something. Ooh, Sean Dunston. Willie Randolph.
Wait, was
Jamie
that
Moyer.
Randolph or Rudolph?
Willie Randolph. Gary Cotta. All right, last pack each. It's not even like the card doesn't even match the wrapper. Look at this. So, yeah. Oh, Bo Jackson.
How did you get? I thought I was ahead of you.
I caught up. So, oh, hey, there's a chance. There's a chance with this one. It's stuck to the back.
But it's loose. Footloose.
Footloose?
Yeah.
Watch, there's a Griffey in there and you totally just ruined it. Screwed up the corners. That's it. Raphael Palmeiro.
I didn't screw up the corners.
No dice.
We don't know yet.
Vance Law. Javi Bonilla.
We know yet.
Alright, so we got a few Kirby's, we got some Bonos, we got some awesome rated rookies, you know, from 1990. They turned out that they are not worth anything now. Got a Greg Maddox and a Rhino. Did you want the Rhino All-Star in a penny sleeve?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, so we're going to crack open another box since we're pretty sure this one was searched.
Yeah.
Alright, look at all the puzzle pieces you got.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to start putting the wrappers into the box while I go? Ah! Top loader down! Top loader down! Alright, you do those. I will go grab the next box. You know, we still have another one of those 1990 tops if you want to open that. Or we've got some mid-90s Stadium Club.
You decide.
Alright, let's do... Let's do 1995 Stadium Club. Series 2. I know nothing about this. I don't know if we're going to get a calling card again, or... if inserts... Well, inserts definitely existed. Okay, so let's put these guys up and over here. We got a little garbage. There we go. You've got your two rhinos. We'll put the puzzles up top. You want your rhinos on top?
Yeah.
Okay. 1995 Topps Stadium Club Series 2. Oh, ringleader phone cards. We're getting phone cards again.
This box has got to fall apart.
Well, it is, 32 years old. And we've had it for 20 years. So, you see they already started the Topps sealing.
Now throw it away.
Now throw it away. Alright. Top loaded down! I like that whole trick that I saw. Like, how do they do that?
Huh?
Alright, what's on the bottom here? Blah, blah, blah. Topps Company, Pennsylvania. Alright, Ringleader Power Matrix. Clear Cut Finest. Virtual Reality. Randomly packed special cards. Are we doing stacks again? Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those two?
Yep.
Alright. I think these are going to be hard to open. Oh, yeah. Oh, they look cool, though. And they're going to be sticking together, aren't they? Yeah, they're sticking together. Brent Gates. Fred McGriff. Virtual Reality, Fred McGriff Parallel. 14 of 20. What's this? Kenny Lofton Super Skills insert. Jokata. Weird. Best seat in the house. Lenny Dykstra.
Brian McRae. Tim Salmon.
Tim Salmon. Oh, snap. Here it is. The best card of the whole box.
What?
Mr. Mark Race. I'm glad we opened up the second box. Monster hit.
Checklist.
Monster hit.
Weird checklist.
Jeff Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell Award winner.
Jose Canseco.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
This is
John Kruk. Crucky. Ellis Burks. James Mooten.
Robbie Thompson.
And Mike Kingery. Okay. Yeah, these are going to be fun. and you're going back to your old ways, pulling checklists. Right on, kiddo.
Joe Orsolak.
1995 checklist.
Scott Kaminicki.
Okay. Kamenecki.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You can hear them sticking.
I know. Like this.
That's alright. We only got
Ravelo Manzanillo.
22 packs to go. And don't forget to look out for inserts and parallels.
Melito Perez.
Okay. It's getting kind of quiet.
It's because these cards.
Are you trying to get them to stick together? Like, we're going to be quiet so you can hear the, like, as they peel off each other?
No. It's quiet because there's a lot of time in between it takes to pull them apart.
Okay.
Geronimo Overall.
Okay.
Gary DeSarcina.
DeSarcina? Okay. As good a guess as I would have.
David Justice.
Mr. David Justice, right on.
And Brian McRae again.
Brian McRae. Again.
Wait, maybe my first card I thought.
Yep, that's it. So, what was your virtual reality card?
I don't think I got one.
You did get one. It's a parallel and it looks the same. Except it says virtual reality.
Oh. Where?
Right here. Virtual reality.
Oh, I didn't see the letters.
Yeah, that's okay. Alright, let's keep moving. Ever onward and upward.
I feel like we're going downhill.
It's, yeah. I mean, we got the best card of the box on the first pack. I got Mr. Mark Race. Jeff Shaw. Kevin Foster.
Scissors.
Bip Roberts, virtual reality. Scissors. You're giving up.
Yes.
Mark Aker, MLB debut. Jim Lindemann, cover story. I don't know what that means. It's got to be an insert. No, it's not. Mr. Tim Rock Reigns. It is a normal numbered card, number 410. Greg Maddux, award winner. Bill Swift, Mark Portugal, Steve Howe, Jimmy Key. Jimmy Key and the Yankees. Wow. Phil Plantier, Jim Leyritz. Kevin Mitchell is a red. See? It doesn't take too long. You're still opening your pack. Ooh. Awkward. Awkward. With authority.
Amari.
Okay.
Rick.
This must be the virtual reality. Yep, it is. Just throwing them. Don't even care. Ooh, who's that? He's a cubby. He's a cubby.
Kevin Foster.
Kevin Foster. Yep.
Ah.
I feel like what we should do is we should go through them and separate them all for you, so you're not so fidgety about it. What do you think?
No, it's gonna take too long.
Counter. I feel like doing it this way is gonna take longer.
Both ways will take.
Why don't you start pulling those?
Pulling what?
Like looking at the one that you got.
Best Star.
Best seat in the house.
Tom Pignosi.
Okay, here. Those are all done. Look at that. Done. Huh?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jim Connors. John David. Tommy.
Edgar Martinez. Leo Gomez. Leo! Who's that?
Rusty.
Rusty who?
Gear.
Rear?
Rick.
Rick Wilkins. Cubby. Okay. All right, 20 packs left. I mean, here's the good news, right? Is that it's 20 packs, but it's divided by 2. There's only 10 packs left each, right? Mark Portugal again. Zion Hernandez. Kenny Lofton as a virtual reality. That would have been a good one back then. Uh-oh, I got a checklist. Finally happened. Cover story, Mr. Jose Valentin. Bobby Jones. Another Hernandez. Kevin Stalker. Geronimo Pena. Tom Flash Gordon.
Garrett Anderson.
Another Kenny Lofton.
Turner Ward.
Dave Fleming and Biff Roberts.
That's a cool one.
That is a cool one.
John Wetland.
Yeah. That's why, virtual reality. Virtual reality. Never mind. It was like the big thing in, the mid-90s, virtual reality.
I thought you were quoting the voice. This is the voice.
Oh, God, no. No, it was actually Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai, which from around the same time frame, actually.
Salmon Torres, Tim Salmon.
All right.
That's funny. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not Salmon. Solomon.
Yep.
Pat.
Mr. Pat Rapp.
So it's a Harold?
Harold Baines. Is he a White Sox there?
No.
He's not. He's a Baltimore Oriole. Jose Rijo.
And 2 more.
Jeff King.
And Bill
Wegnum.
Yes.
Wegman. Okay. All right. And then there were 47. What? Mickey Morandini.
And then there were none.
Jose Canseco.
By that. What was her name? Who wrote that book?
Mike Kingery.
And then there were none by
Carl Rhodes.
Forgot her name.
I have no clue.
We read it in one of my classes. And then there were none.
Oh,
Murder Mystery.
Kirby Puckett, best seat in the house. Mark Witt and Lou Whitaker.
I think her name was Elizabeth was in there somewhere.
Tom Candiotti. John Hudak. Leo Gomez again. Mike Blowers.
Lou Whitaker.
Mr. Bobby Witt.
Greg Maddox.
Ooh, Greg Maddox.
Plantier.
Phil Plantier, yeah. Virtual reality. Virtual reality. Makes it a little more tolerable, huh?
Yeah.
Josiah?
Oh, really?
No.
No Josiah's?
No, it could be Josiah's.
What was that?
Yeah.
Ah! I didn't do that.
Card down!
Barry Larkin?
Barry Larkin. Okay.
Okay. Steve Dreyer?
Okay.
John Wetland.
Roberto Kelly.
These cards are going to be the death of me.
No, they're not. We still have 4 more boxes of Stadium Club. What's that with the fire truck? What's going on there? Jeff Montgomery?
I don't know. Maybe it was just...
It's just in front of a fire truck.
There was a fire.
Okay.
And they were still playing baseball.
Kind of like the great fire sale of 2021 when we sold all of our Cubbies.
Like the Great Chicago Fire.
The Great Chicago Fire Sale. Could have used that.
Great Chicago Fire.
Get it?
Up here.
That's.
We read that I Survived book in 1st grade. No, not 1st grade. 3rd grade.
3rd grade. Okay.
I love I Survived books.
Yeah.
My favorite one is, I think, is it like Mount Everest or Mount Saint what? Mount Saint something?
Mount St. Helen?
Yeah, Mount St. Helen. The girl and her 2 friends.
I was thinking more about the one that blew up, right? Because the I Survives, aren't those like fictional stories written against real life historical tragedies? Yeah.
Yeah, but like the characters always live, so they can tell the story. But
makes sense.
they're always so interesting and full of action.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like that one because it goes by fast. But there's like a lot of different events.
All right. Geronimo Varroa.
That Hurricane Flood one was good too.
Okay.
I forgot what it was.
I don't know. Cleveland Indians. Carlos Baerga. Arthur Rhodes. Pedro Munoz. Got the dogs howling in the back, the cat meowing to the left.
Actually, the cat's sleeping.
Oh.
She got bored.
Kind of jealous. She got bored at these cards. She's like, what is going on here?
Like, she's sleeping with her head still sitting up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Kevin A. Pierre.
I woke her up by accident.
Nice. This is why we can't have nice things. If you keep enough on the scissors.
I open the ones that I'm able to with my fingers.
Oh, okay.
Thomas Howard.
Okay.
Melito Perez.
All right.
Chuck Finley.
Chuck Finley's going to be virtual reality.
Oh, oops.
Have you noticed how it's always the third card and it's backwards?
No.
Yeah. This is what I do. I
Notice things.
notice patterns.
Yeah.
Jose Canseco.
Tim Raines.
Tim Raines. Mr. Rock Raines.
Turner Ward.
Turner Ward. Isn't that the cool picture you saw last time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you give up yet?
No. If I gave up, then there wouldn't be stream.
Oh, that's
it
true.
It would just be you opening your... Well, how could I... I can't give up.
I mean, it would still be streaming, and I would still be opening them. It just, you wouldn't be opening them.
I'd just be sitting there.
You'd just be sitting there, not talking.
So what's the point of stream then?
So it's kind of like
So I can't
what
quit.
you're doing now. Oh!
I'm going
What?
through my cards.
You are going through your cards. Patiently. Impatiently.
Extremely impatient.
Oh, man. Mr. Bobby Wett. Is that a cubby?
Eddie
Zambrano. Okay.
Bravo.
All right. I think we're halfway done.
Ah!
So, I just bought a few more boxes of junk wax off of eBay today. They should be here in the next few weeks.
What kind?
Do you really want to know?
I want... Why do you have art monkeys?
John Stoltz. Barry Larkin
I don't
again?
want them to know. But I want
Alright,
to know.
I will tell you later then. How about I tell you next Thursday?
How many views do we have right now?
Oh, there's no views, kiddo.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Mike Devereaux,
Just see.
Kevin Brown. No one's watching. We're not famous yet. As soon as we become those like multi-thousands influencer,
Yeah, sure.
then they'll go back and they'll watch all this stuff, which is why we're supposed to still keep it clean, right? Because the internet's forever.
I doubt we're gonna become like multi-thousand.
You don't know.
I don't.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
But it's unlikely.
Oh, it's not. I mean, we did have the one tweet. We had 26,000 views.
It's probably us.
That's us. No, it can't be us. We're not watching it.
Oh, cool.
So, you don't know. One day we could get there. You don't know his life. Are we on the are we on the same pack, or are you one ahead of me again?
I don't know.
Wow. We need the button.
If anything.
Ooh, is that an insert?
Where?
Yeah, it is. Let's go top. Let's go top to top.
What?
One card at a time.
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
Shane Mack.
You got 2 cards here. So that's a virtual reality, so you must have 2 cards here.
Joe Orsulak.
Okay, and then Barry Bonds.
Chocos.
Oh, slamming Sammy Sosa.
This is two.
It's a clear insert.
But it's two. They're sticky. Oh no.
There it is. That's okay. Slamming Sammy.
Aaron's.
Clear insert. Look at that. It's got some writing.
That's cool.
Yeah. Nice job.
Corners.
That's plastic. It's going to be okay. Man, we got the boys really howling. They want to be a part of it tonight.
I want to see the Sammy Sosa.
They're like, we like Sammy. Arr, we like Sammy. Arr. I like Sammy. That's not going to age well.
What is it?
The whole, like, wannabe Scooby-Doo.
Why?
Huh?
Why
Because we're going to go back and listen to it, and it's going to be like, wow, he sounded nothing like Scooby-Doo.
Trevor Hoffman.
Trevor Hoffman, right on. He's a Hall of Famer. Wally Joyner. Let's see that Trevor Hoffman again. Because
Wally Joyner.
it
Wally
is
Joyner.
Wally Joyner. Wally!
Mickey Morandini.
When was Trevor Hoffman's rookie year?
Marcus
Aurelius?
Grissom.
No, Marquis Grissom.
Marquis.
Yeah, the S is silent.
And then Jose
Acevanto? Is there a V in there?
Oh, I should know. I had a teacher named that. The Marquis sound nice.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, it is. Alright, we got Mike Lansing. Cool. Pedro Estacio. Barry Bonds virtual reality parallel. There we go. That would have been something until he was caught juicing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he broke the home run record.
James Bond.
Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds. So his godfather was Willie Mays. But he cheated, and he did Greg Swindell.
Why did he cheat?
He wanted to be the best, and it didn't matter, so he took steroids.
John Jaha. You can't be the best if you're cheating.
Well, that's what he didn't learn along with the other juicers. So I'm actually pretty sure, like...
Bobby Jones.
So he's been retired, Mr. Tony Gwynn.
Oh, look, a club membership. Yay.
So Barry Bonds has been retired.
I love club memberships.
And they're not going to let him into the Hall of Fame, even though he has the home run record. Because he was juicing.
Was he juicing while he was?
Never know.
So, well, that makes sense then.
Yeah,
Kevin
we'll never know.
Up here. I mean, unless he admits it.
Well, he admitted to juicing, and he got caught red-handed.
But when was that?
It doesn't matter, because how can you ever trust him? Because, ooh, Mr. Frank Thomas. You can't, he lied about not even taking them, and then he was caught taking them, so of course you don't know for a fact. If he lied about it once, he can lie about it a second time. Who's that? Cover story. Mr. Chuck Carr. Right on. Jamie Navarro on his motorcycle. Alright.
Johnny Ruffin.
So you know what just dawned on me?
What?
There is a chance to pull a better monster card than the Mark Grace card.
Like what?
The Mark Grace parallel virtual reality card.
Melvin
Nieves. Uh-huh.
Chris Gomez.
Chris Gomez. What do you think? Like, I feel like if anyone's going to pull it, you should be the one to pull it.
Steve Chrissy. He's your favorite player.
He is. He is.
Pull it.
But I already pulled the first Gracie.
If I had a chance to get a Nico Horner parallel, I would have wanted to.
Yeah?
Shane Mack.
Yeah.
So I think you should get the Grace Hector.
Well, it's statistically unlikely, right? There's only 24 packs, and you get one virtual reality per pack. There's probably 350 cards. So 350 divided by 24 and go.
No.
I'm just kidding. Alright, 350 divided by 24 means 1 in 15 boxes. So, not likely we're going to get a Mark Grace virtual reality. Which is why it would be like the box hit, right? Not that they're worth anything more. It just dawned on me that every pack has a virtual reality parallel, and that means that there is a chance of Mark Grace having his parallel in one of these packs. I would probably lose my you know what, JT Snow.
and I would just watch.
Yeah, you'd be like, you're such a fanboy.
I said that once.
You said it once. It cut me deep, Shrek. You
would
cut me real deep.
I would be supportive.
Uh-huh.
I still don't get how being a fanboy is a bad thing. Like, I'm a fangirl for lots of different things.
Yeah, so I think that's the generational thing, right?
Like books.
Jim Laritz. Yeah, the thing about, like, there were a lot of words when I was a kid that were, like, that meant different things than they do now, and there are words that we don't even use anymore. Fanboy would have been up there with, like, goody two-shoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fanboy would have been like, you're a loser for being a fanboy. For example, like, Apple fanboys used to get made fun of when the internet first started. Like, if you were an Apple fanboy, you just loved Apple products. Doesn't matter whether they were good or not, which they weren't at the time. And so people would make fun of other people, and they would call them Apple fanboys, or, what's the other one? Not Google. The, whatever the other phone company is. No.
Samsung? Android.
No, Android. You were either an Apple fan or an Android fan.
Apple.
Yeah. But so the point is that, that was a derogatory remark to call someone a fanboy. And now you're like, oh yeah, fanboy's fine. like your generation embraced it. They're like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
I didn't understand that you thought of it as an insult.
That's why it hurt. That's why you saw the one tear out of the corner of the mouth.
No, you did not. He's not being truthful.
All right, fine. I didn't tear up. I wanted to, though. I mean, but then again, I also wanted to tear up because it was a beautiful moment in the Mando season 2. So I kind of
wasn't it when like Obi-Wan?
No. We're not going to ruin it for anyone who hasn't seen it. Not that they're ever going to watch this, but if they do,
if they haven't seen it by now.
Well, no, like people who watch this 20 years from now or 300 years from now, because the internet is forever. They're going to be like, we can't find a copy of Mando season 2. Don't ruin it for us. Because of like all the world wars.
Who would be looking for a copy of season 2 300 years from now?
That's what I'm saying, is like people collect antiques and such, and after they've scrubbed the internet during, the first alien invasion.
Okay, now we're getting unrealistic.
Oh yeah. So name aliens and all of a sudden it's unrealistic.
No. I actually...
Have you been pulling your virtual realities out?
I believe in aliens.
Have you been pulling your virtual realities out? Have you even been paying attention?
I have been pulling out my virtual...
Alright, there's 24 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So there's 16, so you should have 8 virtual realities here.
Really
4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
8. And then how many do I have? Watch, I only have 7.
2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
If you had 9.
Wouldn't that have been funny?
It just does you.
Like, how did that happen?
Chuck
What in the wide world of sports?
Alan
Trammell, yeah.
Jar.
All right, 4 packs left each.
Have you ever had an accent? Because, like, you moved around a lot. Did you ever have one?
Not that I know of. South Florida doesn't really have, like, a southern accent like you'd think it would.
Well, I mean, did you, like, get an accent from anywhere that you moved around
Tim
to?
Raines' virtual reality.
Because you weren't just in South Florida.
If anything, Brian Jordan. If anything, I have my accent now from the Midwest for being up here for 10 years.
Oh, the Midwest doesn't really have an accent.
Sure. Yes, it does.
What?
Yeah, it does.
Compared to South Florida?
Oh, yeah. Like, you can spot a Midwesterner anywhere else in the country. We stick out like sore thumbs.
When I went to Florida those few times, I didn't notice a difference in the talking or the, accent.
No, so you can't hear the difference with them. They sound normal. But you can hear the difference of, like, a person from the Midwest.
Really?
Like, we use certain words and we pronunciate things differently. Ricky Henderson,
I can understand that.
followed by Tony Gwynn. Jose Olivia, Dave Fleming, Barry Bonds, Asterisk. Did you know that there's that extra S in there?
Mm-hmm.
There's an extra S in asterisk.
So isn't asterisk like
Yeah.
those star things?
Yep.
Where it's like okay.
Yeah, but it's not an asterisk. It's an asterisk.
What's the difference between that and parentheses?
Parentheses are these guys.
No, I know what they are, but like, what's the difference in the meaning, like the use of them?
Oh yeah, so parentheses for proper English is like additional information for the sentence,
Yeah.
and then an asterisk. See, because there's the extra S in there. It's difficult to say. That's like that used to be used for superscripts. So like see note at the bottom of the page.
Oh, like smaller directions.
No, more like additional info about a topic as opposed to additional info for that sentence.
Oh, okay.
Or like a footnote.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Virtual reality.
In the middle of it. Alright.
Well, you dropped the pack, so.
I didn't.
You legit. We can
didn't
rewind the tape.
No,
We've got
I
it on
did.
video.
I did. I made it to dropping it, but I didn't move the cards around.
You picked up the stack and put it on the front.
No, did I?
You did.
Did I? I didn't.
I mean, we've got video proof here, kiddo.
Alright,
So,
never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying it. I'm just saying it. What's that movie that we recently watched for like a Friday night family night about the one baseball player? Was it Ernie Banks?
No, it was Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
The movie was called 42.
Did it have a good ending?
It did. You should say. Oh, you fell asleep.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember how far along I fell asleep, but I was tired.
Yeah, that was a great movie. So now that we got the Ernie Banks rookie card, like one of the holy grails of my entire life, like collection, I kind of like I want to get greedy now and I want to go after other cards. And
Well, that's the whole point of baseball cards.
Collecting them, but
other cards.
there's some cards that we'll just never own, right? Like we're never gonna own a Honus Wagner, right? It's a $2 million card for a PSA 1. Right, there's only like 50 in known existence. Like, it's just not going to happen. So that's fine, right? But then, ooh, Ricky Henderson virtual reality. Very
Imagine
cool.
pulling a $2 million card.
Well, you don't pull that card, right? That's from like 1909.
Oh, are there any like modern day cards worth $2 million? I doubt so, but
no, there is. 2009 Bowman Draft. Mike Trout auto rookie. One of them sold for like $6 million last year, 2 years ago.
We should get some 2009 Bowman Draft.
The problem is that a box of Bowman Draft, 2009 box of Bowman Draft, is $10,000. So that's not junk wax.
Oh, never mind.
So that $10,000 could be used on, it could be better spent. So that's actually why a lot of people like do breaks, right? Like we don't do breaks like normal people do. Normal people, what they'll do is they'll do a break and they'll crowdsource the cost of the box.
So you're saying we're not normal people?
We are not, when it comes to breaks. We're not in a lot of other ways too, but
we're unique.
Breaks are selling spots to offset the huge initial purchase of the box.
Yeah.
So if there's 100 cards in that box and it's $10,000, then you sell each spot for $150, right? Mm-hmm. And then you make $10,000 profit. So that's how these other break companies are making money, and that's how they stay in business, is they're charging for spots in the box, but then they're also charging a little extra for them to open the box. So it's good business. But that's why you need all the different cameras, right? You
business.
Well, yeah, that's right. It's got to be one. Is that Mr. One? I think it's one. Show me one. Back. Back.
Wait, I want to
Back.
read it. I want to read it.
It's one. It's Mr. One.
Last name?
Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juan Gonzalez.
Well, I was thinking Soto for something.
No, Juan Soto's brand new. We pulled.
Oh, John Smoltz.
I pulled. I opened up a 2018 hanger last week or 2 weeks ago, trying to get an Ohtani rookie, and I pulled a Juan Soto rookie. It's like a $75 card. I pulled out a one hanger, like it's one of the thick. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I think we're gonna send it in to get graded.
Yeah, we should.
It looks really good.
Doesn't it feel like satisfying to send a card in to get graded?
Never done it.
Oh, I thought you did.
No,
I thought you sent a couple in already.
No, I've never sent one in. I owned
Just
one.
the thought of doing it, like.
It's so scary to me.
Why?
Because you're sending in, like, a card that there's only, 25 others in the world. What if they lose it? What if the FedEx driver steals it?
Then we sue.
You can't sue, though, because it's your risk for sending it in. Alex Fernandez. Ellis Burks as a Rocky. John Hudek, rookie.
Other than the Cubs, who's your favorite
Frank Thomas.
baseball team?
No, there is no other. There is no Dana, only Zool.
You can't
Henry
have,
Rodriguez.
like, your Cubs is the favorite and then like other baseball teams?
Other people may. I don't.
Oh.
Tom Flash Gordon. Lenny Dykstra.
I like Tampa Bay because of Wander Franco.
Because of Wander Franco, sure.
Yeah.
Chuck Carr. I know I've got a lot of friends in South Florida that are Marlins fans, but they're also Yankees fans because
Isn't that something that we just don't do?
some people, if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to say no.
No, like that one baseball rule you said, like you can't like the Cubbies and that other team.
The White Sox.
No, it was the other
The
team.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was one of my school's mascots.
Yeah. So a lot of my friends that were Yankees fans, because they were born in New York, but they moved to Florida when Florida got the Marlins, they became Marlins fans, right? So they're kind of Yankees fans and they're kind of Marlins fans. Mm-hmm. So I've got a bunch of friends like that. I don't know. I can't think of anyone, like any other reason to like another team. So there are a lot of people, for better or for worse, there are a lot of people that like the White Sox and the Cubbies. They just like Chicago teams, which, drives me nuts as a Cubs fan. And then, conversely, the White Sox fans feel the same way about the Cubs. So
I can see you, like, sitting in the baseball stands, like watching a Cubs game, and then like making small talk with this guy next to you, and then he says he likes the White Sox too. I can see you visibly like scooching away from him, just
make a scene, like
look of disgust on your face. You what?
Blasphemy!
Cubby fans, attack!
There's actually a lot of problems with that right now. There's a lot of violence at the stadiums because of stupidity like that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's just baseball.
It's just baseball, but so here's an interesting thing, right? The word fan. You're a baseball fan. You're a Cubs fan. Fanatic. You're a fanatic. You're crazy. You're above and beyond. Not you personally, but just generally. That's where fan came. So
I feel like they should have chosen a different name because that makes it sound like all fans of anything are
fanatics. Maniacs. Yeah, and people do crazy stuff for their sports teams.
Some are, but then some don't.
And some don't.
Like I like baseball, but mostly for the Cards. I don't even watch it.
Well, that's because you haven't been to a game yet, and shame on me and your mom for not doing that.
I don't really know the rules. I've been to a baseball game.
Not to a Cubs game.
Well, no, not to a Cubs game, but we went on field trips that.
Pat Rap Virtual Reality. Oh, I got a ringleader. Oh, cool. It's too bad it's Mr. Roger Clemens.
I sort of understand the rules. I know, like, if you hit the ball, you have to run to first, second, third, and home.
Look at that.
Ooh, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I want one like that.
Jesus Tavares, Mr. Cal Ripken, best seat in the house. Eric Karros, Raymond Martinez, Ray Langford, John Hudek again, Russ Davis, Rick Wilkins.
I didn't even notice this effect they're putting on the back of the cards.
Oh yeah.
Like that '90s thing they do for music videos.
Yeah.
Oh, and movies.
Lenny Dykstra.
I think in Greece.
No, Greece is from the 70s.
Oh.
I mean, that's not to say they didn't do that. It's just that it was from 1978 or 77.
I tried watching it once, but I got bored.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I like it. I like musicals and things, but for some reason, that particular movie, I just was bored while I was watching it.
Well, that movie didn't age well either. Probably Vania.
I liked all the songs though, when it was actually exciting.
Yeah, there's a lot of like cancel culture on it right now because of the way that he leads her on and takes advantage of her over the summer during their summer fling, and yeah.
Oh, it's just a movie.
It's just a movie.
Like, it's not like the actor actually did that to her.
Right, but they were John Mattingly. They were encouraging that behavior, right? By replicating it and putting it in a movie that millions of people would love.
Everything encourages everything now. Like,
it's true. It's true.
I feel like people should just stop getting mad about it, because it's just.
Well,
if you make one thing stop, there's still gonna be other things encouraging bad stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the real trick to the access we have to history. Like, back in the day, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, before the internet, you had an encyclopedia, right? And if you were lucky, you had one at your house, otherwise you went to the library.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people would go to the library to get information.
That's sad.
And now, it's at your fingertips. It's on your phone. So you see this information, but you don't understand the context of which it was written, or when it was written, or how it was written, or who those people were, right? So it becomes very complicated because you only have one dimension to history through your phone, but you don't understand the context of that four-dimensional event, right?
It's one of the reasons I don't talk about politics with people other than you, because I don't, I'm just going to sound kind of bad, but I don't always care enough to want to do all of the research, and I know if I don't do my research, then I don't have a point where I don't have the I don't think authority is the right word. I shouldn't have the right to be talking about it with somebody if I barely know what I'm talking about. I should know my facts before I have an actual conversation.
I agree with you 100%, but the rest of the world may not, and they may just think, you know what, I read this, I'm right, that's it, and not really understand or appreciate what they researched.
Yeah.
It's always important, and this is what I was taught when I was a kid, is you never talk about three things with, in public, right? With your friends, at school, at work. There are three subjects, and this is how it was forever.
Oh, wait, wasn't it politics, religion, what was the third one? Money?
Sex.
Oh.
You never talk about sex, you never talk about religion, you never talk about politics. Because those are the three things that can very easily offend even your best friends, because you don't have the same views as your best friends all the time. And it's very easy nowadays to, especially with social media, it's very easy to get rid of your friends that don't have the same outlook as you. And so now you surround yourself around people who have the same exact views as you, and you're never able to see different views. They're never presented to you.
When that whole, when it was Trump versus Hillary, that one thing, these kids in my old daycare, during it they were going around asking people if they liked Trump or Hillary, and then they were spreading these stories that they heard from their parents or online about them being this person is bad, that person is bad, if you're for them then we don't like you, and
yeah,
they were going around barely even knowing what they were talking about, and I was just I'm not supposed to tell people who I would vote for, so I'm just gonna pass things.
That happened at the adult level during the voting, and people were acting just like your daycare. Adults were grown-ass adults were acting like children.
Yeah, it was you and Mommy that taught me don't tell people your vote and don't try to influence them. So that's why I didn't tell them. I was like, that's my personal information.
Yep.
So I'm just not going to.
And I was taught that from my parents.
I guess they just weren't taught that.
They were not taught that.
Which is
That is,
sad.
it is sad. But that's why we don't talk about politics, right?
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about religion. We don't talk about sex.
And we don't
Way before we don't talk about Bruno.
I know.
Way before we don't talk about Bruno.
I know.
So, crazy night. First box was searched. Second box was pretty cool.
We don't know for sure that it was searched. We can just really assume.
We know for a fact that it was searched because the wax was showing up on the cards on the other side of the wrapper when we were opening them. So we know for a fact that those were opened. But hey, whatever. You know, you got 2 rhinos out of it. You didn't get any
Yeah.
Andre Dawsons. We got no Mark Races. But
Racing 2 different ways.
we did get Mark Race in the Stadium Club 1995 Series 2, which is exciting.
Woo!
We did get a Mr. Kirby Puckett again, so we'll put that on the side for a trade night, Saturday night. We got this cool looking ringleader insert thing.
Like, I can't tell if that's a drawing or just one of your regular, like, design things.
Well, you know, it's the 90s. You know, the only problem, like I said, is that it's Mr. Roger Clemens, who ended up, you know, being a cheat as well. Kenny Lofton, weird insert. Mr. Slammin' Sammy Clear, Stadium Club's finest, so that's a cool one. I think that's the big head of the box.
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, Mr. Slammin' Sammy. So that's it tonight for Crystal Lake Breaks Junk Wax Thursday. We're starting to get out. So I actually had a conversation on Twitter the other day. You know, what qualifies junk wax?
I'm gonna say before 2000 is
Right.
junk wax.
That's what you would think, and that's what I asked. And I'm like, what is it? You know, 1986 to 2000, and the general consensus was that it's from 1988 to 1992. It's just when they made millions and millions and millions of cards left and right.
Can it be before that? Like
No, because earlier than that, there were less runs. There wasn't as much. So, like, a box of 85, like a normal 36-pack box of 1985 tops, is like $500 to open right now.
Oh.
But 1992 tops, we just bought a box for $17. Right? So a little bit of difference. And then 93, it starts to go up. This 95 stuff, it's just Stadium Club. But as you noticed, the Stadium Club box, we've got parallels or have already started. We've already started with parallels. We've already started with inserts, and then we've started with rare inserts. So by 95, we're in full tops parallel mode.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's it for Junk Wax Thursday. We'll be back Monday with some new stuff. Gypsy Queen just came out yesterday, evidently.
Yeah?
So that'll be a fun box. Maybe we can get one of those at Trade Night this weekend.
Who was it that said they were Gypsy Queen and that you were like Bowman Best or something?
Oh yeah, Mr. Don. Mr. Don is Gypsy Queen. There's also a few others. I don't know if we're allowed to drop their names since we're recording this.
Right.
But once we get the permission, you know, we'll ask them at Trade Night if it's okay if we mention them, and then we can fill it out from there.
Am I going to be at Trade Night?
I don't think so. I think you're at Cousin Night.
Right. Can you say hi to them for me?
I certainly can. You can say hi to them now because we're streaming and recording.
Hi.
So
do they watch?
who knows?
I don't think they do, so.
It doesn't matter.
Hello anyways.
We're not doing it for them. We're doing it for us.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for now until Monday.
Have a great Crystal Lake break.
All right.
Goodbye.
Good night.